4:03 p.m. July 2nd, 2024. The fig. Backyard fig. Bought the property with it. Topped it. The first training I did, major training, where when I got my hands on it, let's just say that. When I finally was like, okay, I mean, I watered it, I obviously fed it. I was just getting my bearings wet. 2012 is when I really decided to go after cannabis and even touch soil, a root, even think about it. I am money, baby. I am money driven. That is a fact. For Christ, grew up in church. Not that I want to say that's the only reason. It's all about your heart. Like, what do you really want on this earth? And then when you have the money and you have that lifestyle, thank God for that. When you don't have it, you're always wanting it. And when you get there, it's like, geez, what is to this? There really isn't anything to it. So then the crash, you gotta have a crash. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into the fine detail. You guys will read my publishings. This beautiful fig, though, the story behind it is it was growing up, main channel, and I topped it, like you saw. And now I got this big horn up there. Down there, when there was no leaves during the winter, I've got the trunk wrapped with saran wrap, and it's gonna help build a root system there. I was playing with some experiments, didn't know exactly what I was doing. That plum gave me roots coming out out of a trunk. So as long as it makes sense. I just didn't plan for it. As long as the scarring happens, where you're opening up that xylem, I believe it's called xylem. That first layer you take off, which is basically your protection, your skin. You're opening up the blood work, if that makes any sense. You're not hurting the plant. You're doing it right. And that's why you put a bandage on it. And actually, I don't want to get into all the fine details. Long story short, what was I saying? Oh, root system, moisture, water, humidity, a lot of it in the fall when you got all those rain seasons. And so instead of grafting where you're gonna get moldy grafts, like I should be probably grafting. Right now it's too hot, so spring, when it's a little cooler, fall, perfect. I can't wait for grafting in the fall. Excuse me. So, with that said, the training, that one trunk is the main trunk, right? When I topped it, forced all the energy to all the shoots. And bottom line, it turned into like this bush. I got actually some pictures of it from last year. I've been slowly training it and getting these sticks out. When I say sticks, it's active. We out here. McLaren Air Force Base, Sacramento, California, United States of America. Salute. Wait. So back to the video. Training it. This is fruit from, let me see it, from spring, and it's not good, but it's thick, very, very juicy. It's showing me signs that this next round, Mamma Mia. And careful with that juice. When you get it on your hands, it's really itchy and sticky and no bueno. Especially with these leaves, you don't want to touch the leaves. Figs are very, very special, very different. I think that's what gives it that protection. Very hardy, very durable, pesticides, this and that. Like, I've never seen a bug on this. All right, thank you, Adam. With that said, the training, keeping it low to the ground so I don't have this one giant tree that should have been here now by, 25 years later? The tree was already 10, 15 years. I've been here for 15, so this is a 30-year-old fig that I've been training and keeping it low to the ground. Believe I might have even topped it down there right when I showed up at the house. Maybe that's why it's so bushy, because I really bushed it out. With that said, just finally got the stakes, the beautiful posts. I should probably give you closer up looks as you're watching this video. I don't want to bore you. As you're looking at the posts that I was able to finally afford and make the move happen, I'm doing fencing. Oh yeah, I had the run with the Canna, beautiful cannabis, shout out. Jack Carrera F10, check out the videos. Oh, the cigar, tobacco. That's actually a clone off the top of a 3rd year now growing Connecticut broadleaf, light leaf, fronto leaf. A good friend of mine gave me a tip. He's like, yo, you know what's a fronto leaf? I'm like, what's a fronto leaf? He's like, you know, it's a blunt wrap. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, what? Like, yeah. And so, bottom line, I'm like, I'm gonna call it Connecticut broadleaf fronto leaf. I'm not gonna go too weird with it, you know what I mean? I mean, come on, man. I ain't gonna take credit from it. With that said, look at these beautiful mothers from seed, sexed. I'm just checking out how the growth pattern is gonna look on it, the timing of the seasons, because they all should be looking like this, but I've got some favorites. Most of these are, well, they all start at the same time. As you can see, some of these aren't doing their thing. So everything's same timing. You're obviously getting different genetics. That's the whole point of all this, is cream of the crop. And then clones for warehouses. Then you guys all keep moving with that and do your thing in your tents. Not that, you know, not that you can't do this. I can't wait for you to do this. And just think about it. I did literally 20,000 plus seeds. When I say plus seeds, I know my measurements. I think it's what? Well, first off, I know my pounds, but you gotta make sure they all start. You gotta soak them. Not all are gonna start. So think about it. Out of like 50,000 seeds plus 20,000 roots. We're getting a little off subject here. But bottom line, you're getting fire on the genetics. And you're looking for the best of the best. Just getting a little off subject, but that's what I'm saying. Like that one, and then I got a couple in there. Boom. 3. Won't get into Purple Punch, won't get into Skittles, won't get into, what is it? No other names. But I'm glad I was able to bless the community, the world, with my genetics from American River College. God bless American River College, 2014, horticulture class, horticulture club. It was so much fun. Oh my Lord. Thank you for your support. I mean, it was really a blessing. How they say is, if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. I get it. And only God's timing. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's not fair, but I get it. You want to live your life not hiding. Live, love, laugh. You know what I mean? Pay it forward. And with these beautiful figs, I'm giving you guys a little glimpse of what's possible when you don't have money, when you don't have good soil. When I say good soil, you get where I'm going with this. Do some research, YouTube, watch some videos. When you don't have the right knowledge, timing, again, self-taught, you gotta really watch the videos. The class, horticulture class, all we did was watch videos in it. Getting a little off subject, 8 minutes into the video, trying to get a big view of this beautiful fig, but get your hands dirty. Yeah, you can go get the real estate license, but you really gotta open your mouth. If you can't sell, nobody's gonna talk to you, baby. Live, love, laugh, teamwork, dream work, grow big.